I'm Sonia and I help people take their power back. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me and want me to call you on your BS, all my coaching information is in the description below. I also go live here on YouTube if you want to come hang out and ask me your manifestation questions, and be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. In this video, I want to talk about selective attention. This is something that a friend of mine told me about a few years ago, and I had completely forgotten about it until I woke up in the middle of the night a few nights ago and was like, oh, I should talk about that because this is crazy. So you can actually search for this video on YouTube, and you can search for other selective attention tests. So if you go on here and you search selective attention test, these videos will pop up, and what they are is they will tell you to do something. So there's gonna be people in the videos doing something, and it's gonna be something like, count how many times this happens. And what you are doing is focusing on how many times is this one action happening and counting it. And the whole point is to show you that what you put your attention on takes all of your focus. The example in this video is on YouTube that the friend of mine told me about, is the invisible gorilla. In this video, you have two groups of people. There's 6 people in total wearing 2 different colors of shirts. There's the people wearing the black shirts and the people wearing the white shirts. And the people wearing the white shirts are passing a basketball amongst themselves, and the same with the other group of people. So there's 2 basketballs, 2 groups of people. You're supposed to count how many times the people wearing white pass the basketball between themselves, and ignoring what the other people are doing, okay? That's what you're supposed to be doing. That is where your attention is. What most people fail to acknowledge and see, because they're focused on counting the basketball and trying to differentiate between these people doing this and these people doing that, is that somebody in a gorilla costume walks into the center of them and then walks off. And you literally do not perceive it, even though it happens right in front of your face. So at the end of the video, it's like, how many times did they pass the ball? This is the correct answer. But did you see the gorilla? And most people don't see the gorilla. And this is happening all the time in our life, because our brains can only focus on one thing. The one thing we are focused on is the one thing that we are going to see and be focused on. Even though there are literally things happening right in front of our face, we can't perceive it because we are not cognitively aware of it, consciously aware of it, choosing to see it. If instead you were like, they told you to look for the gorilla, you wouldn't care how many times anybody's passing around a ball. But because you're focused on how many times are they passing the ball and trying to count and trying to differentiate the ball, what ball is where, you're not paying attention to the gorilla. And this is manifestation at its core, and what you are doing at its core. When you are constantly focused on how you never have money and that there's not enough money and this bill and that bill, and you don't see the gorilla, the opportunity or the options for there to be more money, because you're too focused on that there couldn't possibly be more money. So guess what? You're right. And there isn't. Same with any other manifestation, SP. If you're constantly focused on how they never text you, that is what is going to be shown to you and what you are going to perceive, no matter what else is going on around you. Like I said, this is something that a friend of mine mentioned to me years ago, and it's like, it's fascinating. It's fascinating to watch it, and it's fascinating to try a couple of them. There are multiple, like I said, here on YouTube. If you search selective attention test, they will come up, and there's one with cups. They have put the thing under the cup. That was wild. I just did it because I was trying to get some ideas of what I wanted to talk about in this video. And yeah, whatever you choose, whatever you select to focus on is where your brain is going to go. And those tests prove it perfectly. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.